Hey, this is Patrick with Trusty Huckster Mercantile, and welcome to my channel. We are trying something a little different tonight. If you're following my channel at all, you realize that I have been very lax in posting any content whatsoever, other than monthly participating in the drop shop sales that are being co-hosted between me and Beth from Carolina Princess Sweet Treats and Pretties. We've been doing those for over a year, probably almost 2 years now. And we mix it up, we bring different people in, we've tried different days, we've done big, we've done small. We're always trying to find something different, and this time we are trying a very different format, which may or may not be successful. We shall tell. We shall see. But happy to take any comments on this video or any of the videos that we post as we go through this. But if you are watching this video at the time it becomes available, it is currently Thursday, October 19th, and this video is going out at 8 p.m. Eastern, which is the time, once upon a time, was my quote-unquote my normal time. And this video is a preview video for the drop sales that I am having in this month's version of the Huckster Hop. But in addition to doing a preview video, which is new in and of itself, I'm also changing the format. And instead of being a traditional or a standard Huckster Hop, it is now a Huckster Holiday Scramble Sale. We like alliteration. I like alliteration, so I had to come up with a fun name. But in general, what this is, the name kind of suggests it. First, it's a Huckster Holiday. Everybody who's participating in this sale this evening is participating with vintage holiday items. Now, this is coming out, a couple weeks before Halloween. I don't know if anybody has any Halloween items. I have a couple that are part of a group you'll eventually see. But in general, this is covering holiday items from across the year. So you can plan a little bit ahead for Thanksgiving. There's tons of vintage Christmas, so definitely be keeping our eyes peeled for what we've got going on for Christmas. But we've got New Year, we've got Valentine's, we've got St. Patrick's Day, we've got Easter, we've got 4th of July. There's a whole mix. And what this video is going to attempt to do is simply highlight some of the items that are going to be made available. You will not claim items in this video, period. Don't ask questions. I will not be available when this video goes live. So this chat will not be monitored, or comments will not be monitored at all until all of the videos go live, which for the first time, instead of going out every half an hour, which is what we were trying to do with the structured hops, all of the videos are going live at the same time. So this one is going live at 8 p.m. Eastern. All of the drop sale videos will go live at 9 p.m. Eastern. So the idea is still it's going to be a hop, but you're not waiting to hop between channels. You can go into a video, you can watch it on double speed. You can fast forward, do a little scrub bar on your phone or on your computer to just see the preview items. You can look at these videos as quickly or as slowly as you would like, and then jump to another video. If you see anything in the video preview that I'm about to show you, you can make a mental note of that and say, ooh, I really want that item from that seller. And so that when 9 o'clock Eastern hits, you know who you're going to hop on to first to try and find that individual item. I hope it will be fun. I fear it will be frustrating. So we shall see. It's a smaller group because we really didn't want to make this too big because of the new format. Everyone is willing to give it a try, and if it's a miserable failure, we will just never speak of it again. But if it's got some merit, maybe we adjust it a little bit. You never know. So to start things out, we're going to talk about who is participating in this video, or in this set of the Huckster Holiday Scramble Sale. And so I'm going to do something I don't normally do. So I'm now going to share my screen, and I am going to, I think, share the YouTube videos or YouTube pages of the individuals that are available. So right off the bat, we've got Ancestral Beginnings is participating. So if you are not familiar with Ancestral Beginnings, she currently has 452 subscribers. So if you do not subscribe to Mary, you can go ahead and hit her subscribe. Scroll through a little bit. She's got some shorts that she's been posting. She's got thrift store shopping, glowy and showy drop sales. So she has been participating in drop sales in the past. my Day of the Dead challenge. So she participates in dollar store challenges. So a little bit of variety on the videos that are being posted. That is the ancestral beginning page. We are then going to see if I can share a different tab. And I think I just did. So now we are looking at the next participant in the Huckster Holiday Scramble Sale. I'm never going to remember this every time I have to say it. But for this month's Huckster Hop, we've got Cindy from Mimi's Treasure Cottage. And so she has over 3,000 subscribers. And she actually has 2 channels. And I do apologize, Cindy. I don't remember what the other name of your challenge is. She also does an art channel that she keeps separate from her vintage. But as you go through that, Cindy Duncan Arts, well, there it is right there. So she has an arts channel that you can follow as well. And you can see, again, she's posting videos fairly regularly. She did her flea market challenge, and I wasn't leaving without it, antique auction, fall flea market. She also does live sales. I will be participating with a live sale with her, I believe, next month. So Cindy from Mimi's Treasure Cottage, be sure to check out her page and subscribe if you do not already. The next person available or that's participating in the shop is Angela from Dear Angela's Vintage. I am based in Chicago, and so is Angela. So we will both be shipping. We don't combine our shipping by any means. We don't live that close together, but she is one of the closest resellers to me. And she has also post videos. She has posted some recently, a month, 2 months. She's probably in the same category as I am. She's a busy person. This is a side hustle for her. So she did participate in a Huckster Hop a couple of months ago. Look at her video page, see if it more. So Countdown to Christmas drop sale. She did one. Does a bunch of sales, and she'll do haul videos. She does live chats a lot. So there's probably a lot more on her live channel. But that is Angela from Dear Angela's Vintage. She has 755 subscribers. So if you do not subscribe to her, please hop on. And she also has a creator spring. She did a lot of vintage clothing designs for t-shirts and tote bags and things like that, which are a lot of fun. Also, someone who has participated in a lot of the Huckster Hops and Hops in the past is Joni from Vintagerous. She is our only international contingent for this sale. So she is shipping out of Canada. She usually takes very good care in making sure that what she's shipping isn't too heavy. And she has a unique situation that she can ship across the continent for about the same cost as she can ship to the West Coast. She's based on the West Coast as well. Just with the way American shipping to the United States works for her, it doesn't matter whether it ships to California or ships to Florida. So yes, there will be a slightly different style of shipping cost, but she will always do everything in her power to make sure that she gives you the best deal. And she always has really quality items in her live sales. And I know she's got some fun things that are being made available for the Huckster Holiday Scramble Sale. I almost got it right. We also then have Beth from Carolina Princess Sweet Treats and Pretties. If you followed any of the postings that I've done for any of the drop sales and shop hops that I've been doing, they were always co-hosted with Beth from Carolina Princess. She hosts one, excuse me, excuse me. She hosts 1 month. I then host the alternating month. So I really appreciate that she's helped me participate, kept me kind of keep my feet to the flame so that it's gotten me some content and kept me somewhat involved in the vintage community as I've have other things with my regular job, community theater, life getting in the way. But she also does live sales fairly regularly. She posts fairly regularly. She hosts multiple challenges. She always is trying to come up with creative and new ways of getting new people involved on her channel. And again, a great thanks to her for involving me in a lot of her activities and sales. And I lied. We actually have two international contingents. I completely forgot and did not mean to because Dolores is fantastic. Dolores from Miss Damn Jewelry is based in the UK. She also, usually her packages are relatively small, but she always takes care of making sure she can ship them as inexpensively as possible. She always has fantastic items. She always has great research on them. She always talks about them. She does do quite a bit with jewelry, but she does mix it up as well. So it's always fun to have her participate. And this is going to be a case where when this video goes live, it's kind of the middle of the night for her. But she will be watching those posts and all the activities when she goes live or wakes up in the morning. And then the final participant is Vintage and Vino. And this one threw me because they don't have a little header page. So I thought I was on the wrong page there for a second. They have also participated in most of the hops that we've offered between Beth and me. And they will also be hosting their first hop next month. Now, I believe that Beth will also be hosting a hop next month, so it's not in place of what we normally do, but they will be doing a themed set of sales as well for Veterans Day. So if you do not already subscribe to Vintage and Vino, make sure you subscribe to their channel because they will be posting about their own shop hop drop sale come next month. So those are the channels that are participating. And now I am going to actually talk about what everyone is going to be offering. So right now, I wasn't sure the best way to do this. And what the sellers did was they sent me photographs of some of the items for some of the holidays. So what I'm going to be talking about is, and I'll be showing the videos, but you might see, I might be looking down because what I need to do is look to see, I will be looking at the original photograph on my phone, but then I will be superimposing that image when I go to edit this video. So I do apologize if you see me looking down a lot, but it's just trying to make sure that I give you all of the right information. So I'm going to kind of do this in calendar order. At no point am I trying to highlight or showcase every single thing that every person offers. That would mean this video would become hours and hours long, and that is not the intention of this video. This is a preview video. So what I asked everyone to do was take some of their favorite items from a holiday in addition to the vintage Christmas holiday items that they had. So I think I have something for everybody's Christmas. I believe I have something from everybody's Christmas. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I do. So I will be able to showcase some Christmas items for everybody, but then I also picked some other holidays to showcase as well. Okay, I apologize for my voice. I am struggling through a cold right now, and my latest medication hasn't kicked in yet. So little stuffy, probably sound a little funny. Maybe I find them funnier to myself, but I will be showcasing the different holidays. So I'm going to start out with, everybody could do whatever they wanted. There were no rules about which holidays. We talked about, do we do Canadian holidays, British holidays, American holidays? People could do whatever they want. And again, the request to the sellers were just to showcase two photos. So everyone's going to get highlighted twice. And it just so happened that a lot of people chose Valentine's. And so I'm going to be highlighting a bunch of vintage Valentines. And right off the bat, I'm going to start with the Vintagerous Valentine pictures. So you've got this great montage photo that Joni has put together from Vintagerous, showcasing on the upper left-hand corner, you can see kind of an overview of some of the items that she's including. Now, I do not know, in each of these cases, she may have more Valentines than what is showing here. I will say when I show my Valentines, it's not everything that I'm offering. So she might have others, but it could just be limited here. But you can see in the upper left kind of an overview and then some close-ups. So you've got the Claddagh ring in the lower left-hand corner in a beautiful silver tone box. You got the little Cupid that sits on a book. And it looks like some vintage Valentines as well. And then maybe a chocolate box. I'm not sure what that is behind the Cupid. It looks like, or maybe it's just heart decorations, maybe vintage paper cutouts. So some great vintage Halloween, vintage Valentines that were done by Joni. And then the next person that is offering some vintage Valentines is Cindy from Mimi's Treasure Cottage. And that looks like she's going after ephemera. So she has a set of photos. Now, the way they're grouped, I'm going to assume that maybe she's selling them as a set, but maybe not. I also will have some vintage Valentines I'll show in a little bit. Mine are all sold individually, but who knows how she's posting hers. Super cute. In the upper left-hand corner, we got the "You're the Only Valentine for Me, No Kitten." Very attractive. Looks like a die cut one at the very top of that set. And then a little bear. This bears my Valentine greeting to you. This bears my Valentine greeting to you. I guess offers. Okay. Sometimes it's like trying to figure out the puns. Lower right, hey, be my Valentine. Okay, I get that one. And then that was lower right. And then upper right, I'm plain crazy about you. Got a little vintage airplane in the back. Do I give you a trill? A little piano there. So some cute ones. So it looks like she's going to do some vintage ephemera Valentines. Also in the Valentine category is Mary from Ancestral Beginnings. So bring up her picture here. And she is offering, looks like a couple of hers might even be framed. Looks like she's got some cupcake pics. Oh, Cindy's going to be looking at those because she collects those cupcake pics. Some pictures, some die cuts, little To My Valentine. Looks like a little police officer there. Looks like that one might even be framed, which looks really nice. And then you've got the little hula dancer. It also looks like that one's framed. Oh, she's got a little silver tone heart-shaped box as well. So in a little glass heart-shaped box. So nice variety of vintage Valentines from Mary of Ancestral Beginnings. And then, as promised, I also have some Valentines. And you can see this is not all that I offer. I actually had quite a bit. These were picked up at an estate sale. I've offered some of these in the past, but most of these, I've offered some from the estate sale in the past, but most of these, with maybe one or two exceptions, have never been offered before. And so in my case, no one has offered me pricing. No one has offered me how to claim them or anything, because again, you are not claiming in this video. You'll have to watch the individual. But in my case, these are all being sold individually, ranging anywhere from $3 all the way up to $10. I have one Valentine that's a $10 Valentine. That's a mechanical one, which is actually not even represented in this photograph because it was bigger. So you kind of look at this one. This is a mix. Some of these I know are the $3 ones. Some are $5, some are $8. And then, like I said, I have one $10 one that does not actually exist in this photograph. But that will be, I think I have, well, I have more than what's shown here. So I have quite a few that fill out the Valentine category. So if you have any interest in vintage Valentines, you've got several sellers that I just listed. However, cannot emphasize enough, I was not told by the individual sellers everything that they're offering. Again, they were asked to tell me which they're either two of their favorites or two that like photographed well, whatever they chose. And this just happened to be the category other than Christmas that had the most people share this. There might be others who didn't give me Valentines. They gave me something else. So keep that in mind. There might be more Valentines in everybody's videos. But for now, that is going to give you your Valentine fix. Now, if you move forward in the calendar, we also did have one person. Again, there may be more, but one person actually gave me information that they were going to have vintage St. Patrick's Day. And for those who watch a lot of these channels, it is not the one you might have thought, because I was sure that Cindy from Mimi's Treasure Cottage was going to be showing her St. Patrick's Day because she loves St. Patrick's Day. And so maybe she just keeps all of that to herself. But she did not highlight her St. Patrick's Day. She highlighted her Valentine's. Who highlighted their St. Patrick's is actually Vintage and pardon me, Vintage and Vino. So bringing up their picture really quick. So Vintage and Vino have this great photograph of some vintage Valentine's items. So you've got the Irish coffee glasses in the bottom right. I mean, check those out with the little, looks like hand-painted shamrocks on the sides. Absolutely fantastic. Looks like maybe an Italian glass, Bohemian glass, with a ruffled top and the hand-painted green glass. Bottle green is fantastic. Looks like a little shamrock paperweight in glass. That's really pretty. Oh, it looks like I was looking in the bottom right-hand corner, and there's even more Irish coffee glass to the left. So I don't know if they're selling them as a pair and then a set of 3, or if they're selling all 5 together. Maybe they're selling them individually. I do not know. You got, looks like a little 70s, is that a diary? Can't quite tell what it looks like a box. Maybe it's a diary or an address book. Can't quite read what that says. Like, this is Buddy. So I don't know sure what that says, but it looks, she looks like she's got some 70s hair, 70s head, the big eye look, the big 70s pants, but with the green for any sort of green decoration. Freaky doll. And then the gigantic leprechaun. Looks like, I thought it was going to be paper, but maybe it's felt. Can't quite tell what that is. The way the chin is pinned or hinged at the beard, it's kind of like pressed in, like there's dimensionality to it, like maybe it was foam or something. And then a fantastic shamrock shaped chip tray, snack bowl, something along the lines. So some fantastic vintage St. Patrick's Day is going to be available from Vintage and Vino. So then we move our way up through the calendar, and we also had some Easter that was highlighted, and the Easter came in from Cindy at Mimi's Treasure Cottage and also Joni at Vintagerous. So we'll bring up Cindy's really quick. And she had a really nice photograph with kind of looks like a bottle brush tree, but with Easter eggs on it. It's like that one in the top in the center. She's got the cute little planter with the lamb, and then I guess the little plastic bunnies maybe were for candy. Not sure what that one that's got the egg at the top. I would say that probably would have held candy. And then the box designs, those are just really cool with those bottle brush trees. So I don't know if she's made those herself or if those were sold that way. I apologize, Cindy. I know you do a really great job making some of your own artistic designs, and I apologize if these are yours and I'm not giving you credit for it. But I love the fact that they're in those little window boxes. I've seen it done for Christmas. Like sometimes people will use the Shiny Bright ornament boxes and turn those into little vignettes. I haven't seen them with Easter, and I love those. Those are fantastic. So anyway, so those are super cute from Cindy at Mimi's Treasure Cottage. And then Joni was the other one who offered some Easter. And she had this one. So the one on the right, again, these were just photos that were sent. So they weren't really just described or anything. So it looks like there's something at the top to be able to hang it. And if you just look really carefully, it's painted on the outside. It looks like there might be an opening in the back. So maybe this is for like an air plant or something that you'd be able to do like a little terrarium. I'm not 100% sure, but I really like the rabbit that's painted on that one. And then the picture on the left, I'm absolutely a huge sucker for the hand-painted wooden and even pottery and just hand-painted eggs. A lot of them have, like from Eastern Europe, some of them have very specific patterns to them. I just think they're really cool the way they can be done. So one of them looks like a stork. So I don't know if that's an Easter connotation or maybe it's just a bird. But the rest of the floral designs, which is really pretty. And then the little plastic chick and plastic, pink plastic bunny. And I don't know what that little white thing is on the front. It's a little yellow chick on something. I don't know what that is. And like at a quick glance, it looks like it's a bear trap, a really small bear trap. But I'm sure that's not what it is. I don't know if it's a wind-up toy because I see something underneath the little chick's beak. I don't know what that is. But I'm sure if you jump onto Vintageous's video, she will tell you what it is. So as we move our way through the calendar, we hop to Christmas. Now, I will say, I know at least in my case, I do have some Thanksgiving items. I'm just not showcasing them here. I have a 4th of July item, which even as I recorded it, I credited it as a 4th of July item. It was probably more like an election day item, but I guess that is a holiday. Anyway, I threw it as a July item. So there are going to be, again, if you go to the other videos, if you're looking for summer decor, fall decor, I'm sure you're going to find other options. Everybody else just highlighted the rest of their Christmas. So the rest of this video is going to be highlighting some of the Christmas. Now, again, I will say, at least in my case, and I'm going to say maybe for some of the others as well, the Christmas videos, what the Christmas photograph is not every Christmas item I'm offering. So keep that in mind. I do have some Christmas items that did not show up in the picture. So I'm going to bring up pictures, and I'm actually going to start with Beth's picture from Carolina Princess Sweet Treats and Pretties, because she's doing her sale a little bit differently. I didn't want to dictate how anybody did their sale. That was not what this was about. But I was suddenly throwing all these kind of rules in. So people needed to do their video early enough because they needed to give me their pictures early enough so that I could create this video preview. And what Beth had wanted to do is a calendar sale where she is selling something that represents every month of the calendar. So they are holiday items, but then the photo that she gave me is kind of a broader range. So if you pull up her picture, you can see at a glance, the one that sticks out to me that was most obvious is the big Christmas one in the upper right-hand corner. It's the Workman book, or not Workman, Whitman book, Santa's Big Surprise Coloring Book. So you have the big Santa. So she has the Christmas item. But as you look through hers, you can see in the bottom left, you've got vintage Valentines. You've got it looks like an ornament, which is, and I think I've sold this before. I might have even given it to her. It's the Three Bears. It's a book, but you can see there's a little hole in it because you can hang it on a tree. So she's got a couple of Christmas items, but she's got a little October angel. So she's covering, I'm not sure what the Pepsi would be. Oh, no, that's probably red, white, and blue. So maybe that's what she's maybe did that for July. So her picture is giving you a little bit bigger of a sneak peek. I'm not sure if this is everything that she's offering. I truly don't know. But you can see there's Easter, that big egg with the feet on it to the right. So she always does things in a different creative way. I wasn't going to try and challenge or force anyone to do a sale in any certain way. So her photograph didn't quite work as well as some of the others because she didn't have as many multiples. So wanted to make sure I spent a little bit of time on her picture, including highlighting what she had for Christmas. But as we pull up the other Christmas videos, we'll pull up the video from Dolores from Miss Damn Jewelry. And again, she does do a lot with jewelry, but this doesn't. Oh, nope, take that back. I started from the right. I was like zooming in. I started from the right. So it took me a while to find the obvious jewelry piece on the left of the little Santa holding the candy cane in the little jewelry box. So she does have a jewelry piece available. And then it looks like maybe a little desk clock with elves or gnomes, Christmas elves on there. Not sure. Oh, that thing in the back is a like an egg timer. Like it's like a hourglass, sands in the hourglass piece. I don't know if it pops out or how maybe it just spins. Oh, that's cute with the little Santa hat guy in the bottom. And then the set of pine cone ornaments. So that, and she did hers in a nice little frame and everything. So that is the some of the Christmas offerings from Dolores at Miss DAM Jewelry. And then Vintage and Vino gave me their Christmas items. So they have some textiles. I'm not sure if I saw textiles from anybody else. So we've got some Christmas textiles available. We've got the little, I think that is a Lefton holly sleigh. I believe that is Lefton, or maybe other people made it as well. But then in the background, you can see the Christmas tree shaped dish. Those are super popular. You've got the, it's like a pop quiz. The mugs with the writing on there. Yeah. I do know it. I want to say Hullman, but that's not right. You know who those are. So you got some Christmas, you got a little candy, clear plastic candy tree with a little angel topper on it, and then the little stitchery piece in the frame. Christmas is that warm, cozy feeling you get from being with the ones you love. So some great Christmas items coming from Vintage and Vino. And then Ancestral Beginnings bring up hers. She's got some great ornaments, and I recognize the little knee hugger elf and the kind of tucked in the bottom right hand corner. I used to have one of those on our Christmas tree growing up. And then you've got the little fabric elf to the left of that. I also recognize, I don't know if I had the glitter green reindeer, but I recognize the shape of that reindeer. And then the ceramic Mrs. Claus mouse and Mr. Claus, Santa Claus mouse in the background, and the little ceramic angel, another little fabric elf that I'm assuming is an ornament, and another knee hugger on the bottom left, and then that kind of matching on the left, that other matching reindeer that has the same design but doesn't have as flashy of fur. So I'm trying to remember. I want to say we had one, and I can't remember. Maybe it was red. I don't remember now. One of you get flashbacks from certain things. And then bringing up the picture from Angela from Dear Angela's Vintage. So she's showcasing almost all the pictures. I don't know why I'm starting from the right and then going to the left. I don't know why I'm doing that. But so starting out, you've got the little glass mug. It looks like maybe a stocking is on there. Can't quite tell what the pictures are. And then it looks like it's going to be filled with a little bottle of honey and some tea. So that's kind of nice. And then we've got the candle glow assortment. Maybe I think those might be greeting cards. I'm going to think that's greeting cards as opposed to actually candles. That's the design of the greeting card. She also has a glass candy dish with looks like hers is on a pedestal. The wooden beads, fantastic little ceramic penguin. Can't quite tell by the size of that if that's just one piece or if that's a cookie jar. The head comes off. Can't quite tell. And then you got the stained glass nativity piece in the back. So you got Christmas from Angela at Dear Angela's Vintage. And then we have Cindy from Mimi's Treasure Cottage. She has a little showcase of new old stock card of Jingle Bells. I love that kind of stuff. Those look fantastic in vignettes. Then she's got the Santa glasses, some little porcelain pottery Santa Mrs. Claus, the very popular Santa mug. And I can't quite tell what that Santa is that's above the Jingle Bell card. It's a box. So maybe so I'm assuming there's something in there. I just don't know what it is. So that'll be a surprise. You got to check out her channel and find out. And let's see. Joni from Vintageous. So she's got quite a bit of actual vintage glass ornaments. So fantastic. Is that mercury glass in the upper left, possibly? Box of ornament, Christmas tree ornaments, marked originally 29 cents. Can't find those anymore. And then, so I'm assuming the way these are photographs, she might be selling them as sets like this. But that's a guess. I do not know that for sure. But that is her items for Christmas. And then I will showcase my items for Christmas. And I said that I think I have more than this, but I did actually put a lot in this picture. So I do have a lot of ephemera. I've got to become clean on that. I do have a lot of ephemera, but I try to mix it up a little bit. So I have some Christmas plates. I've got a Mikasa trinket dish. I actually have some jewelry. So I don't have jewelry very often, but I've got a spode porcelain pin, a Santa pin, kind of there in the middle, and then also a gold tone Christmas tree with little, you can't really tell in the picture, but little clear stone accents. It is not signed, but it's a nice safety clasp on the back. Some empty envelopes that are decorated to do your letters to Santa, and then some magazines. So I have 2 issues of the Christmas editions of Mad Magazine from 1960 and 1962. I've got the children's magazine Jack and Jill, which happened to be the issue that gave the television preview of how the Grinch stole Christmas. So it's the year that Grinch came out. And then that one in the bottom, that purple one, is actually an industrial kind of like magazine / catalog. Inside, pretty boring. Inside, not particularly Christmassy. But check out that cover. Like, could we be more mid-century modern? The look of that Santa is just too much that I just think that just needs to go into a frame. Who cares what the inside is and who cares who exhaust is? But if you do care, it is an industrial magazine / catalog. And some people would like it for that. And then I did have some travel brochures for Santa's Workshop and the Santa's Village. And interestingly enough, Santa's Village talks about the 3 locations where they used to have one. One of them is in the Chicago area. One of them is really close to Angela from Dear Angela's Vintage. I drive by it every time I go up to visit her. So that is my Christmas. So this video did not run as long as I'd anticipated. I'm probably going to edit it down so it's going to be shorter than this, but that gives you all time to do a little bit of planning. So this video, again, was posted at 8 p.m. Eastern on Thursday the 19th. Hopefully you enjoyed this, you could zoom in on some of those photos, take some still shots and figure out whose channel you want to hop onto. If you go to the description of this video, you will find links to all 8 channels. My own is included. You will find links so that if you see something in one of these pictures and you know that you want to grab that, you're going to need to be the first one there. So it's going to be a true scramble and you're going to have to hop from channel to channel to try and grab all the items that you want. Now, here is the insider trick. So if you stayed watching long enough, here is your gift. Some people do not know this, and some people frown at it, but all's fair in love and war and in buying vintage. So the fact that these are drop sale videos, these are pre-recorded, and specifically we are not allowing these to go up as premieres. What it allows you to do is change the way you view them. So if you pull up any video from any one of the channels, you can go into it and you can change the speed that you view it. You can actually watch it at a faster speed. Everyone will sound like chipmunks, but you can get through it faster. Or my preference is either on your phone or on your computer, you can use, it's called the scrub bar. You'll use the little bar at the bottom and you can advance. And depending on what your own settings are, if you advance the video, it'll show a little preview of whatever is on that screen until you hit play again. So if you know what you're looking for, you can go through somebody's video in as little as 10, 15, 20 seconds and try and find the photo when they hold it up. So it's a little bit of a game in and of itself. Now, be aware, for some of the resellers, they're trying to build up their viewership. They're trying to build up their subscribers. Certain things happen after you have 1,000 subscribers. Other things happen after you have 4,000 hours of viewing. So if you are trying to support the smaller channels, it is always beneficial to watch their videos in their entirety at their full speed or regular speed. However, again, all is fair in love and war and in vintage. If you're trying to get something, it's trying to be the sneakiest one to get it. So if you took the time to watch this video, first, I thank you. And I thank you on behalf of all the other resellers, because we specifically chose to highlight the items we did in hopes that you will be interested in something that we showed. And you will want to jump into our channels first and grab the items that you want. If you have never participated in a sale like this, first, my apologies. This is going to be a really weird one for you to participate in. However, they all work pretty much the same. Once you end up in an individual's video, they are not live sales. They are not being monitored necessarily live. They're not live monitored as they're going out. So what you end up having to do is, once you do find, say you know what you're looking for, you go straight to that video, you scrub bar straight to the 10-minute mark where that item gets sold. You go in, you have to stop the video. You have to go into the comments section and you have to type in whatever the seller told you to type in order to claim that item. Some people wait until they write it on a little Post-it note and wait till the end. Do not do that, because someone else might jump in and it's the first person who claims it in the comment section. So although it's a little frustrating, let's just look at it as fun. You're going to be popping in and you're trying to win something. It's not a raffle. It's not a game. It's not a contest. But you are trying to be the first one to find. You're going through an estate sale, you're going through a garage sale, and you're trying to be the first one to find the item on that table, and you need to check it out, and buy it before someone else takes it out of your hands. So make sure you keep that in mind. Make sure you jump in, and if that means you put 5 separate posts, that's fine. We don't care. We will just go through. At the end of the running the videos, usually after a couple of days. In my case, I will be doing my invoices this Sunday. I'll make sure everything gets claimed. Everyone is claimed in order. Please send an email to the individual seller. Again, you cannot claim anything in this video itself. and you cannot send your information to me because I am only going to be sending my stuff. So if you buy anything from me, send me an email. If you buy from one of the other sellers, send them an email to the email they tell you to in their video. None of our prices, unless specifically stated, none of our prices include shipping. So you need to send an email to the seller telling them where you live, what your shipping address is, so they can calculate your shipping. They will send you an invoice. Once you pay the invoice, they will ship your item. We are at the point where we are handpicking the people that participate in our sales. And I take great pride in the friends that I've developed through the vintage community, and and really trust that they are all going to take care of their customers. So at no point should you be hesitant about buying from someone, even if you've never bought from them before. These are all people that I've dealt with personally. I bought from them personally, and that they are well trusted and well respected in the community. So I hope you support all of them. Again, this is a different attempt, a different way of doing a sale. It may be successful, it may not, but it was something different, and I wanted to give it a try. If you come this far into the video, really appreciate all the time you're giving this. I do welcome comments. Go ahead and comment in the video, in this video, just what you think of the concept. Maybe you want to wait until it actually happens, because it might be like, oh, this is silly or this is stupid. But then once you get in the middle of it, you might think it's fun, and it's going to be a challenge. You might miss out on things you normally would get because you watch them very religiously. What we've just found is that as much as we try and do things as a hop, this hop participates, the number of participants in this hop is 8 stores. Sometimes we've had more, sometimes we've had less. When we analyze how everyone does, we've never had the environment where everyone is just going from video to video to video. It's just not practical. It takes hours in order to do that. And so, the larger channels would have more views, but the people then after that didn't necessarily get the same number of views. So we weren't always getting that. So that's why we decided to change this and say, hey, you know what? Maybe doing the scramble approach will make it fun, and people will jump into each other's videos because, hey, I'm going to dedicate a half an hour or an hour to just jumping around all these different videos and finding things. That's my thought. Like I said, I could be wrong, and this could actually become really frustrating and everyone will hate me. Kind of used to it. So, but let me know what your thoughts are. And hopefully, if you find it fun, hopefully you find something. I hope you get something that you really enjoy. And I hope you really enjoy the concept, and you are able to find something, a good deal, that perfect addition to your vintage Christmas or whatever you were trying to decorate for. So thanks again. Be sure to, if you want to rewatch this video, go back and relook at some of those pictures, really zoom in, check out to see what's available. At 9 p.m. Eastern, jump to the individual channels and find the items that they are promoting and make sure you grab what you can get. So good luck. Enjoy yourself. Thank you for putting your time and your trust in Trusty Huckster. Talk to you all again soon. Bye-bye.